Our newest service, Aquamation. Aquamation is a gentle, respectful, and eco-friendly alternative to flame cremation. Miller Funeral Home is the only facility in the state of Alabama that offers the Aquamation service. Call us or visit our website today to learn more about how we can serve you and your loved ones.
Long upcoming as we begin the fourth quarter here at Lamar Field. Mbakwe throws the screen, and that's almost intercepted. Keenan Britt jumps the route, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, he read screen all the way. That's a great defensive play right there.
Miller Funeral Home and Acclimation Center
15 for the Cougars.
Brings you our fourth quarter coverage. Also, the Grub Mart, with that 99-cent bag of ice, brings you our FNN High School Football Game of the Week every week. Third down and 15. Mbakwe takes his time. Play action. Tosses down the field and is incomplete. Intended for number 3 that time, Compton. Or rather, Compton, I should say, as that'll be incomplete and a fourth down on the way.
Intended for Compton goes incomplete. A fourth and 15 for the Cougars.
So fourth and long as Kamari Hampton and the return unit for Oxford onto the field.
Starks in punt formation for the Cougars.
So it'll be Xavier Starks to punt. Just the second Clay Chalkville punt of the night. There's the snap and the kick. High but short kick. As that'll get a solid Clay Chalkville roll and stopped at the 31-yard line.
Jackets 31-yard line. Or to be first and 10 Jackets.
So an impressive night so far for Clay Chalkville as they've led wire to wire since their opening drive. Oxford will come out offensively trying to get on the scoreboard, Eddie.
And I think they're right now, they're just more or less controlling the game right now versus trying to be explosive, you know.
So first and 10 for the Yellow Jackets of Oxford from their own 31-yard line. Two receivers on the play. Give goes to Wilson, bounces it to the far side, and taken down at the 37-yard line. Solid 6-yard gain for DK Wilson. And give a lot of credit to Drew Gilmer's squad as they've been able to get up early, and as you mentioned, Eddie, just control the tempo of this game.
Right, they kind of been relaxed. You hadn't seen them panic, you know, even when Oxford had big plays, they still able to, you know, that front four is able to get at them right there, so they making it kind of difficult for Oxford.
Mims dumped down is incomplete. As that'll set up a 3rd down and 4. A crisp evening here at Lamar Field as we're in the fourth quarter. 3rd down coming up. Line to reach the 42 for the first down. Mims in the shotgun. Drops to throw. Pass complete to Wilson. He's in the open field as he's taken down with a flag. Looks as if that might be a face mask.
Wilson. Stop made by Starks.
Starks on the stop. Xavier Starks for Clay Chalkville. Let's find out the flag. And that's going to be a 15-yard face mask.
Personal foul, face mask on the defense. 15-yard penalty, first down.
So tack on 15 yards to one of the biggest plays from scrimmage on the night for Oxford. Mims to DK Wilson. It'll be The give going to Thomas.
Thomas,
Not
the ball
much that
carrier.
time around the left end as you had Allen leading the way for Clay Chalkville on the tackle along with DJ Barber.
11 for the Yellow Jackets.
And it seemed like when Oxford get in those situations that Clay Chalk would just tighten down a little bit on the defense. Let's see if Oxford is able to punch this one in right here, because they got inside the red zone and great field position. And let's see if they can get one in and kind of give them a little momentum. The game is not out of reach.
About 10 minutes remaining in the game. And made the throw over the middle and into the end zone for the touchdown for Nick Richardson. Excellent fake by Mason Mims, as we'll take an Oxford Lumber second look.
Well, that's one of their favorite plays right there. You fake the play action right there. You fake the run, and then he runs a quick slant in there.
RPO pass that time as
Richardson is the holder.
Richardson on the receiving end of a 17-yard touchdown pass. PAT on the way. Barrera. And we'll have a flag on the play. Eddie Bullock says false start.
Prior to the snap, false start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Retry.
So right now, 21-6 with just less than 10 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. So Oxford on the board now, as we'll have this PAT from 25 yards out. Kick on the way, that is up, and that is no good.
Kick is no good.
We'll take the timeout. Fourth quarter is Oxford on the board, down 21-6.
At Farmers and Merchants Bank, we're showing off our school spirit with our newly designed vertical Spirit debit cards. Now, these are customized with your favorite school's logo, and half of every Spirit card purchased goes toward your school. So, show off your colors and support your local school with the FNN Spirit debit card. You can learn more at fnn.bank. Member FDIC.
Clay Chalkville 21, Oxford 6, as Mims hooks up with Richardson for the Yellow Jackets' first score of the evening. James Hardy, Eddie Bullock with you. Miller Funeral Home presents our fourth quarter and another kickoff for Oxford as Craver toward the far sideline and goes out of bounds. Young's Heating and Air Care with that last brings you all of our kickoffs this evening.
Well, you got a flag on the far side over there.
Seeing a lot more flags here in the second
Flag
half.
on the
Hardly
field.
saw any in the first half between these two
Tackle was made by
teams.
Gilman.
You would likely think that's a hold.
During the return, hold it. On the return team, 10-yard penalty. First down.
So a first down will set things up for the Clay Chalkville Cougars as they want to stay undefeated coming down the stretch of the regular season. Both teams at least in great position to host the first round playoff game no matter what happens tonight. Both of these teams tied for first coming in to tonight in region play. Mbakwe on the keeper up the middle. Goes forward to about the 18-yard line.
Stop made by
And
Briggs.
Clay Chalkville still in good position, Eddie. They can still use this clock, keep it on the ground, and try and get to the finish line with the 2-score win.
And I think that's what they're doing right now. They're just running clock right now,
Second
being
and
conservative.
6 for the Cougars.
Not a lot of passing so far for Clay Chalkville here in the second half. I think they've only passed it like once or twice so far in this second half. Man comes in motion. Give goes to Osley. Good running room as he skips around a couple tacklers and gets the first down. Britt along with Tapley helping out. An on-time fashions first down, however, for Clay Chalkville. There is a flag, however. And what do you know? Another flag on the play for a hold.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Second down.
So a second down coming up as Clay Chalkville has led wire to wire so far in this ball game. Under 9 minutes remaining in the game. Mbakwe gives to Osley. Big running room as that'll advance the football to about the 19-yard line as we'll take a look at scores from around the state. Randolph County with a solid bounce-back win this week.
Shire on the stop.
It'll be a 3rd and 5.
For Clay Chalkville.
Line to reach will be the 25 for the first down. There's the snap in, the give to Osley. Big running room, and he'll charge forward for the first down.
Osley on the carry.
Across the 25 to about the 26-yard line.
Play was good for the first down.
As you take a look at more scores from across the state of Alabama. Anniston having their way with Talladega. Handley on top of Cleburne County at home. And then Munford and White Plains possibly playing for the final playoff spot in 4A Region 4. There's Osley off the right side as he goes close to midfield for the first down. An on-time Fashions first down.
Play is good for the first down.
The final quarter brought to you by Miller Funeral Home and Acclimation Center. Also, our FNN Game of the Week brought to you every week by Urban Rustique, the all-in-one vendor mart on Highway 78 in Oxford. It'll be Osley tripped up right at the line of scrimmage. Keenan Britt, solid second half defensively on the tackle.
Gain of 2, be 2nd and 8.
Under 7 minutes remaining, and this is a rock-solid game management job done right now by Clay Chalkville, Eddie.
Absolutely. They're putting it in the hands of the offensive line right there. Those big bodies up front, they're telling those guys, drive them off the line. We're just going to run the football and run this clock on out.
And I tell you what, they're certainly opening up a few more holes in this fourth quarter. As Mbakwe will give off to the backup running back as he gets tripped up, but not before a first down, as it'll be Taurus Chambers that time on the carry.
Flag on the field.
Already the Oxford sideline signaling as far as that holding call as that play's coming back.
Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Still second down.
So second down coming up. A 2nd and long.
2nd and 18.
As it'll be 2nd down and 18 yards to go. What would have been a first down run for Taurus Chambers instead results in a 2nd and about Talladega to go. Keeper for Mbakwe. He gets hit hard that time, just shy of the original line of scrimmage by Judd Sire.
Made by Sire.
So Sire with a physical hit that time, as that was a gain of about 6. Time a factor, however, for Oxford, as Clay Chalkville is just slowly bleeding this clock away.
And I think you'll probably see them run it again. You'll see some kind of fancy run now. And if they get across the 50, you're probably going to see a 4th down run as well.
3rd down and 12. Mbakwe throws, and that is incomplete.
Pass
Intended for Robinson, Kumar Robinson, as it'll be punting time with 5:17 remaining in the ball game.
4th and 12 for the Cougars.
Our 4th quarter brought to you by Miller Funeral Home, Bluefish Japanese Sushi and Steakhouse, our FNN high school football game of the week.
Hampton deep to receive for the Jackets.
Here's the punt. And a low line drive that time that goes to the 15-yard line. So not pretty, but gets the job done that time for Xavier Starks.
Well, he got it off pretty quick. He had a guy barreling down on him off the right side, and he's close to getting a block.
5:07 remaining in the game, and a lot of work still for Oxford as they're down 2 scores with time becoming very precious. Mason Mims was able to convert on a 17-yard touchdown pass to Nick Richardson on Oxford's last possession. Mims under pressure, stops and chunks it down the field and complete at the 45. And that's good enough for the Oxford 1st down. Nick Richardson on that catch. Oxford Lumber with a second look at that on-time Fashions 1st down.
Well, the safeties just went to sleep on that. I mean, a deep crossing route right there, and they went to sleep.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I go to double pass right there.
And a backwards pass. So loose ball as Clay Chalkville picks it up, and they're going to take it to the house for the touchdown. So picking up the lateral that time for the Clay Chalkville Cougars was Rod Ivy. As you see that Oxford Lumber second look result in a touchdown.
And they almost made a mistake on that particular play right there. Now I believe I see a flag on the far side.
Well, we'll find out what this flag's all about. Very interesting call coming up.
Illegal formation on the offense. That penalty decline. Touchdown.
So with 4:35 remaining, that illegal motion declined, and so Eddie, that pretty much is a nail in the coffin for Oxford tonight.
Well, you know, Oxford ran that play early. I was wondering if he was going to pick up that football, and that's just being aware right there when they throw it backwards, because I saw the double pass coming. They tried to run it early.
Ellison coming on for the PAT. Snap, hold, and kick on the way. It is up and good. We'll take the timeout. 28-6 in favor of Clay Chalkville here on the FNN High School Football Game of the Week.
Ace is the place for paint because only Ace offers the extra mile promise. We'll help you get everything you need to paint in one trip, or we'll deliver it free. Premium paint, award-winning service, and the extra mile promise. Ace is the place for paint. Around the block, what you need in stock with service so good it's guaranteed.
At Oxford Lumber, Jacksonville Home Center, Talladega Home Center, Roanoke Home Center, or online at oxfordlumber.com.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
A momentum changing play for the Clay Chalkville defense as they're able to take advantage of a loose ball on the lateral by Oxford. And Rod Ivy was able to scoop and score as Clay Chalkville basically 4:35 away from taking this one to the house and clinching Class 6A Region 6.
And I can tell you, James, now in that particular play, I can see why Coach probably a little bit upset with him because of all the penalties and the probably lack of focus, because on that particular scoop and score, they almost let it go out of bounds.
Here's Ellison with the kickoff that goes out of bounds. And looked as if it hit right around the pylon. No flags, so they say it does go in the end zone, so it'll be 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. I've been very impressed, Eddie, with Clay Chalkville all the way around, but especially their defense. They may be, even though they got a shutout against Huffman last week, this may be their best defense.
Right, they extremely impressive, and I think my only quarrel with them would be I just think they may have got a little bit too relaxed the second half, you know.
Mims, the quarterback, under pressure. Short throw is incomplete as that tunnel screen was read all the way.
Yeah. No, the only touchdown coming off a defensive scoop and score, you know, the offense was unable to really put anything as explosive as they were in the first half. You know, they should have been able to at least score at least once in the second half, but not putting up any points in the second half, you know, kind of be point of emphasis for me, you know, next weekend meetings.
Kamari Hampton, the intended receiver. Delay give to Wilson. Big running room and the first down and more as he advances forward all the way to about the 45-yard line. Wind starting to pick up here at Lamar Field as we'll take an Oxford Lumber second look at that first down run.
First down, Yellow Jackets.
Really solid run, best run of the night from DK Wilson.
Yeah, just a little. They did a little inside tackle end twist right in there, and they got kind of caught right in the middle of that stunt, and he was able to hit the right hole there.
Play action for Mims. Under pressure, wrapped up, and got slammed down, in fact.
Mims, the ball carrier.
No chance that time for Mason Mims as Nakarius Allen on the sack.
He got hit pretty hard right there. He's a little shaken up right there.
In fact, I'm a little surprised Mims is still in the game right now. And yeah, this is a WWE body slam right there.
Right, and his head hit first, so that, you know, that's
concussion territory right there.
Absolutely.
So 2nd and 21. High snap and give to Thomas. Big running room and gets across the original line of scrimmage to about the 48-yard line.
Ivy on the stop.
Under 3 minutes to go as the Oxford side of the Lamar Field stand starts to empty.
3rd and 10.
Tough night for the home team, as Clay Chalkville has been showing why they're the number 2 ranked team in the state. 3rd and long. Delay give goes to Jayden Thomas off the left side and goes forward to about the 48-yard line of Clay Chalkville.
Well, it's 4th down here, so you got to go for it. I mean, there's no need in punting the football, so.
Let me ask you this, Eddie. Does Clay Chalkville look like a state championship contender to you?
Absolutely, they do. Just a few things to clean up. You know, in my opinion, I just think they got a little lackadaisical in the second half, and you want to, you know, as Coach said during his interview, you want to make sure that they. See, that's another example right there.
4th down throw to Nick Richardson is complete. That's an on-time Fashions first down and Oxford Lumber second look.
And it's just, if you watch up top where we don't get a chance to see it, but right there, he just ran a little inside post route, and, you know, with a safety already on the hash mark, that pass should never be completed if you're reading the quarterback eyes.
There's a loose ball after the snap. And let's see who has it. If Clay Chalkville has it, they can pretty much just take knees and run this clock out. They'll unpile, and it is Oxford ball.
Ball recovered by the Yellow Jackets.
So the clock will stop right now with 95 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Miller Funeral Home brings you our fourth quarter. By the way, our Battle at the Belt next week as we'll make the trip over on I-20 to Moody as they'll take on Southside for a Class 5A Region 6 Championship Showdown in St. Clair County next week. So the officials take their time. Line to reach to the first down for Oxford's all the way at the 21-yard line.
So apparently they threw some flag.
On the defense, it's a 10-yard penalty. First down.
That's interesting, a hold on the defense. At least as far as the winner, it's academic at this point. Just a matter of if Oxford can get another score on the board to make the score a little more respectable. Ray Barrera missed a 29-yard field goal early in the first quarter that really hurt Oxford's cause as the tunnel screen complete, but not much for Nick Richardson. Approaching 1 minute remaining.
Second and 9.
What do you see as Oxford's potential in the postseason, Eddie?
Well, I think, they got a few things to work on, and, I think they may have been a little intimidated at the beginning of this game, but, once you play the best, you know where you stack up against them, and you have to
throw to the end zone for Richardson for the touchdown.
Nick Richardson for the touchdown.
A 19-yard score off another Martin's Pharmacy red zone trip for Oxford. There's Mims, and Oxford Lumber gives you a second look at that touchdown combo of Mims to Richardson.
And see, Coach just won't be happy with that, That's just simply not being focused. I mean, you don't let the defense get behind you. He was 4 or 5 yards behind the safety that time.
So 45.4 seconds remain. And looks as if the Yellow Jackets want to go for 2. Down 28-13. Really the final moments of tonight's ball game. Mims under pressure, tosses, and that is complete for the 2-point conversion once again to Richardson.
For the conversion.
2 points on the board makes it 28-14. 45 seconds remain here on the FNN High School Football Game of the Week.
Located in Alexandria, Alabama, Ron's Barbecue is now back open 10 to 8 Wednesday through Sunday. A local, family-owned and operated business, Ron's is providing slow-smoked ribs, barbecue chicken, and more. Known for the huge buffalo chicken tenders and the delicious smash burger, Ron's is perfect for the family night out or a lunchtime meeting. Come on out and try Calhoun County's newest local barbecue restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
45.4 seconds remain as Clay Chalkville in about 45 seconds, if they can do what they need to do, would clinch the number 1 seed out of Region 6 and Class 6A. Barrera on the onside kick, and well done that time by the special teams hands unit as it was Allen recovering the onside kick. And now just a couple of knees and should do it, Eddie, as far as tonight's game.
Right, that should be it, because you don't want to get anybody injured, on either side. So, I wouldn't play aggressive defense, and on offense, I'd just take a knee and run the clock out.
43.8 seconds remain as Jalen Mbakwe and the Cougars offense will come out onto the field, and they've done more than enough tonight to go on the road, get a solid W, and go back on I-20 with a region championship. Probably a couple more snaps tonight. Give goes to Chambers.
Osley, the ball carrier.
Or check that, Osley to the 41-yard line as timeout called for by Oxford. Britt and Sire on the tackle.
They're first of the half.
So first timeout called for. Let's go ahead and take the timeout with them here on the FNN High School Football Game of the Week.
That Joe Biden and Hunter Biden were paid $10 million in bribes.
The floodgates are literally open here.
Mike Rogers is standing up to crooked Joe Biden in D.C. Mike Rogers is our way of fighting back.
The FNN High School Football Game of the Week. 37.4 seconds remaining from coming to the finish line. As this was a battle of undefeated teams in the Region 6 this week. Also a top 10 matchup across the state. As it's a 2nd and 3 and just one more first down would wrap this up. In Bachway will have Osley as his only setback. Give to Osley and has his first down. An on-time Passions first down. As that will probably be the final, at least play run, but we'll have another timeout. And let's take the timeout with them here on the FNN High School Football Game of the Week.
Bama Sheds and Pole Barns, locally and family owned with the best customer service. Custom built to fit your needs with free delivery and setup. Design and price online or stop by and see what we can do for you. Nobody beats our prices and nobody beats our quality. Built in Alabama, made in Alabama. BamaSheds.com.
The High School Football Game of the Week is they take one more snap and conclude tonight's game here at Lamar Field as Clay Chalkville secures the number 1 seed out of Region 6 with a 28-14 win. Timeout as we'll begin our post game after this.
Your neighborhood Grub Mart is your one-stop shop for everything you need when you're on the go. Grub Mart features the best prices on Coke and Pepsi products and is the home to the 99-cent bag of ice every day. And Grub Mart is your exclusive home for the popcorn bucket. Purchase yours for only $5.99, then bring it for free refills throughout the year. And save every day with your Grub Mart Super Saver Card. When you're on the go, it's good to know Grub Mart has everything you need. Gas, diesel, and delicious Oleo donuts. In business over 78 years, visit your local Grub Mart today.
The Calhoun County Commission, made up of Fred Wilson, Danny Shears, Carolyn Henderson, Terry Howell, and Lee Patterson, ask you to take a look at what Calhoun County has to offer. Our beautiful parks, neighborhoods, recreational facilities, historic sites, and museums. Our citizens enjoy a high quality of life and strongly support the arts. If you're considering expanding or starting a new business, take a look at Calhoun County. You'll be glad you did.
That Joe Biden and Hunter Biden were paid $10 million in bribes.
The floodgates are literally open here.
Mike Rogers is standing up to crooked Joe Biden in D.C. Mike Rogers is our way of fighting back.
(28-14) your final as Clay Chalkville defeats Oxford. As we'll take a look at our highlights from tonight. And Eddie, that first drive kind of set the tone for Clay Chalkville on this Osley touchdown run from the 5.
Absolutely.
So that made it 7-0 in favor of Clay Chalkville. Another look at the Cougars this evening as Mbakwe, very smooth operator. As you see him, I believe that was one of his third down pass completions to extend a drive throughout this night. Then a loose ball. As there you see that ball pop out at the very last second as it was Tapley recovering. But this may have been the biggest play of the night, Eddie, on that blocked punt, leading directly to a touchdown.
He kind of leaked up the middle right there, unblocked, and, it set up a touchdown for him there.
And you'll take a look at Mbakwe. Down the field to Craver for the touchdown. Made it 14-0. One more score in the first half. Chambers, the reserve running back, comes in. And he plunges in from 3 yards out. Made it 21-0 at halftime. Third quarter, not a lot offensively, as this was one of the highlights for Oxford defensively on an interception in the end zone. Twyman that time at the interception. And then Mason Mims hooks up with Nick Richardson a couple of times. This one from 17 yards out. Made it 28-6 as the PAT was no good. DK Wilson sees a hole on a 2nd and long and advances for a first down run. Which is Eddie a bit too late, however, for Oxford to try and make a comeback. Mims gets sacked that time by Allen as he was body slammed to the ground. And really, that last highlight kind of told you the night, kind of a frustrating night for Oxford here at home.
Yeah, he took a pretty tough shot right there. He kind of slammed his head into the turf. So, he looked kind of woozy when he got up.
Give a lot of credit to Clay Chalkville, though. They did what they needed to do, went on the road and got a solid W, as we'll have more for post-game after this.
Family owned and operated for over 50 years, Miller Funeral Home is committed to providing families with the finest services for their loved ones, including our newest service, Aquamation. Aquamation is a gentle, respectful, and eco-friendly alternative to flame cremation. Miller Funeral Home is the only facility in the state of Alabama that offers the Aquamation service. Call us or visit our website today to learn more about how we can serve you and your loved ones.
Ace is the place for paint because only Ace offers the extra mile promise. We'll help you get everything you need to paint in one trip or we'll deliver it free. Premium paint, award-winning service, and the extra mile promise. Ace is the place for paint. Around the block, what you need in stock with service so good it's guaranteed.
At Oxford Lumber, Jacksonville Home Center, Talladega Home Center, Roanoke Home Center, or online at oxfordlumber.com.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
The Food Barn in Raglan offers the best in good old-fashioned hometown service when you're shopping for groceries, plus the latest ways to get great food specials your way. Click on RaglanFoodBarn.com. Follow the Food Barn on Facebook and listen to the River for weekly specials.
Where you get everything you need from down on the farm and it won't cost you a leg or an arm.
And they're open 7 days a week. For the best cuts on quality meats, great service, and great prices, it's the Food Barn in Raglan.
At Farmers and Merchants Bank, we're showing off our school spirit with our newly designed vertical Spirit debit cards. Now, these are customized with your favorite school's logo, and half of every Spirit card purchased goes toward your school. So, show off your colors and support your local school with the FNN Spirit debit card. You can learn more at fnm.bank. Member FDIC.
Tonight's FNN Game of the Week is sponsored in part by Advantage Tire and Alignment, Raglan Food Barn, Couches Jewelers, Law Pools and Patio, Ron's Good Barbecue and Cutter's Pizzeria, and by attorney Stephen R. Morris. Now, back to more of tonight's Game of the Week on FNN.
Our field, our final score as it was Oxford taking it on the chin to an outstanding Clay Chalkville squad, 28-14, as we're waiting for Jalen Mbakwe to make his way over to our FNN microphones. A very solid night for the Clay Chalkville Cougars as they stay undefeated. Now at 8-0 as Oxford falls to 6-2 on the season. James Hardy, Eddie Bullock, and the rest of our FNN crew with you. And there you take a look as far as our lineup for this week. FNN Coaches Show on Tuesday. And don't forget our Battle at the Belt next week between Moody and Southside, and also following this presentation with the Bucks Island Scoreboard Show, as they'll have a look at scores from around the state of Alabama, live look-ins, and there you see a whole lot more as far as what you need to know about high school football after Friday night action across the Yellowhammer State. And one Jalen Mbakwe slowly making his way over. Just, Eddie, what were your thoughts as far as what you saw on the field tonight?
Well, I saw a team that dominated the first half, and I think they a state championship contending team, the only concerns I would have for them is, again, from a coach's point of view, I think they kind of took their foot off the gas in the second half. They had a lot of penalties, a lot of holding penalties, and the offense didn't score, and you just don't want that. State championship team, you don't want that, and they might say we could have scored, but, the proof is in the pudding. You got to get the results.
And I believe we do have Jalen Mbakwe with us. So he's settling in. Don't forget our FNN Coaches Show on Tuesday at 7 o'clock from Struts Wings in Oxford. And we have quarterback Jalen Mbakwe with us. First, congratulations on a big win tonight.
Thank you.
Just kind of talk about what went into this win tonight for your team.
It was just a lot, just having a lot of intensity during the week, and playing for a third straight region championship. Not taking this team lightly, obviously. Just things like that.
And also, I want to go back. How big was that opening drive as far as just being able to, especially convert multiple third downs with your arm, and then be able to finish that opening drive with a touchdown?
It was big. I mean, we played behind the sticks a lot of the time, and then especially on that first drive, we played, a little 30 long, 30 medium. So, we just came together as an offense, and we just got the first down, and we punched it in for the first drive.
Well, Mbakwe, this is the former coach, Coach Bullock. Got a couple of questions for you. First of all, how did y'all feel going into after having such a dominant first half, going into the second half and the offense not scoring?
We pretty down. That's our motto on offense, score every drive. But, you know, we play behind the sticks, a lot of penalties, so we're just going to clean it up at practice Monday.
Okay, and then the second question is, who do you pattern your game after? Who's your role model?
Not really nobody. I kind of pattern my game after myself.
Okay, I'll take that.
So, Jalen, what do you think is the biggest strength for you at quarterback?
Obviously, it's running.
Is that, I guess, your favorite thing to do as far as the quarterback spot?
Nah, I just like to take over the game, get everybody involved, you know, because I know pretty much everybody going to key in on me, and you can't really do that with this offense, so yeah.
Jalen, thanks for joining us, and congratulations on a big win.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Clay Chalkville beats Oxford 28-14. We'll take the timeout and wrap it up after this.
Located in Alexandria, Alabama, Ron's Barbecue is now back open 10 to 8 Wednesday through Sunday. A local, family-owned and operated business, Ron's is providing slow-smoked ribs, barbecue chicken, and more. Known for the huge buffalo chicken tenders and the delicious smash burger, Ron's is perfect for the family night out or a lunchtime meeting. Come on out and try Calhoun County's newest local barbecue restaurant.
The Calhoun County Commission, made up of Fred Wilson, Danny Shears, Carolyn Henderson, Terry Howell, and Lee Patterson, ask you to take a look at what Calhoun County has to offer. Our beautiful parks, neighborhoods, recreational facilities, historic sites, and museums. Our citizens enjoy a high quality of life and strongly support the arts. If you're considering expanding or starting a new business, take a look at Calhoun County. You'll be glad you did.
Bama Sheds and Pole Barns, locally and family owned with the best customer service. Custom built to fit your needs with free delivery and setup. Design and price online or stop by and see what we can do for you. Nobody beats our prices and nobody beats our quality. Built in Alabama, made in Alabama. BamaSheds.com.
Your neighborhood Grub Mart is your one-stop shop for everything you need when you're on the go. Grub Mart features the best prices on Coke and Pepsi products and is the home to the 99-cent bag of ice every day. And Grub Mart is your exclusive home for the popcorn bucket. Purchase yours for only $5.99, then bring it for free refills throughout the year. And save every day with your Grub Mart Super Saver card. When you're on the go, it's good to know Grub Mart has everything you need. Gas, diesel, and delicious Oleo donuts. In business over 78 years, visit your local Grub Mart today.
Bluefin Japanese Sushi and Steakhouse brings you our FNN Game of the Week. And we'll wrap things up here in Oxford and remind you that we'll be at Moody next Friday for our Battle for the Belt. Southside and Moody playing for a Class 5A Region 6 championship next week. A great job by all of our FNN folks involved this evening. As there you take a final look at our Battle at the Belt next week. I'll go rest up for next week. So for Eddie Bullock, as well as Jim Jacobs and our FNN crew, James Hardy signing off. As we appreciate you for joining us once again, your final is Clay Chalkville 28 and Oxford 14. You've been watching the FNN High School Football Game of the Week.